Do you know that feeling when you set an alarm the day before and then the alarm clock goes off and you're back to sleep again? But why is it that way? You wanted to start the day before. You had the drive to do it. But when the alarm clock went off, you suddenly didn't have the drive, the same motivation anymore. But why is it that way? When we want to take the first step, we don't. We back off. Why is it so hard to take the first step? Most of my life I've been that way. Avoiding the task I needed to do and instead be procrastinating and scrolling instead of facing the task. And the worst part isn't even the scrolling. It's I knew what I needed to do, but I just didn't. I didn't want to face the task I needed to do. It's not laziness which is killing your dreams as you may think. It's comfort. You are too comfortable. And let me explain. If you set a task, you can do two things. You can either do the task or you don't. But the problem is you can skip the task easily without feeling any regret because the regret hits later after it's already over. Your phone gives you an instant reward and starting gives you a delayed reward. And because you trained your brain to chase instant reward instead of delayed reward, you will automatically chase instant reward if you don't fight it. Your brain will always choose the instant, comfortable way because your brain doesn't care about your goals and dreams. It just cares about feeling good right now. That is the reason why most people love planning. They love planning because they feel productive, they feel like they are doing something. And if they would use it, they really did something. They really did build a blueprint. But most people don't even use the blueprint. They just have it in front of them and they don't take action. They don't take any action. They would only write their goals down and don't even try to achieve them. And that's why most people stay at the same place. They want to run the race, but don't even want to take the first step. That's not possible. You can't win the race if you don't take the first step. Most people also say the excuse, it's not the right timing. But really, in reality, there is no right timing. The only right time is if you start. And most people use planning as a disguise and because they can hide behind saying I'm planning, but they can hide if they started. And that's why most people don't start. That's why most people love planning because they can hide behind the word I'm planning, but if they start taking action, they have to do it. It was 2020, we all had to start wearing face masks and everywhere we went. And then a few months passed and suddenly we had to stay home, the lockdown.
Coronavirus.
So welcome to the end of day 10. Can you believe it? Our national shutdown.
We couldn't go out, we couldn't do nothing, we had to stay home. At that time, I was kind of happy because I didn't need to go to school. I thought it maybe was a few months, but it was kind of longer than that. And I wasn't really the most social kid, so I just stayed home and was spending most of my time with my parents and my family. And because I wasn't even social, most people were just playing on the PS4s and were playing probably Fortnite. And I didn't even have that. I was just alone home, just chilling with my family, you know? In late 2021, I saw these two guys popping up on For You page over and over again. The name Andrew Tate and David Goggins. You probably heard of them. I was still young, so they just gave me a vague idea of the term self-improvement, just improving your life, improving into a better you. And then school started again and everything was back to normal. I was still the shy kid and I was just quiet. I had a few friends, not like I was I didn't have any friends. It just was, I wasn't really that most social kid. It was just I had a few friends and that's it, you know. But one day I decided I needed to change. I needed to change to move forward in life because I still felt stuck in life and everybody was moving forward. I was still behind them. I was scared of other people judging me, but I knew if I wanted to find the answer of it, I needed to start. Because if I don't start and just be in my head, nothing, I won't find the answer. So I just started. And I'm gonna tell you how to do it as well. Firstly, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you are capable of something that you want to do. Because if you think you are not capable of doing something, you won't be. Because it's all in your mind. If you think you cannot do 100 kilos on a bench press, you won't be. And yes, it will take time. You won't go in the gym on your first day and just hit 100 kilos. But if it will take time and you have to believe in yourself that you will one day do the 100 kilos. It's just not in gym. It's in everything. It's in life. You have to believe in yourself to achieve something, you know? And to be honest, I was an overthinker and I'm kind of still an overthinker, but most things that you create in your head, like the scenarios, the things that can go wrong and everything left and right, they are just crazy scary in your head, but in reality, if you try them, they won't even be that scary and you'll be thinking like, why did I waste so much time? I could have just started. But it was all in your head. You was just thinking too much. It was just way too much in your head and you didn't take too much action, you know? But you have to start taking action. And once you realize that, you stop trying to change everything at once. You focus on doing the small things one at a time instead of doing everything at once. I'm not saying you won't be having any struggles, but I'm saying it won't be looking that scary. You might also think that people are going to look at you differently, going to talk about you differently, but in reality, they're not even thinking about you. They are worried about themselves, and if people are going to talk about you differently, they are not good people to be around. These people will judge. So these people are not good people to be around. So I would just not even consider what they're saying because these people will judge you about anything. Choose the right option, the harder one mostly, even if the easier one is right in front of you, because the easier option will only hold you back, the harder one will push you forward. There's no better lesson you can learn than from your experience, so why not rather learn from your experience than learn from other people's experience and what they have been taught? You can learn way more from starting than from watching these videos, watching other people.